Our African genesis, where it all began, Africa, the cradle of humankind. It is where our story begins, millions of years ago. Scientists have long sought to understand the origins of our species, Homo sapiens. Where did we come from? How did we spread across the globe? The answers, it turns out, lie buried in the African soil. Recent discoveries in Africa continue to shed light on our evolutionary journey. Fossils, tools, and even ancient DNA paint a vivid picture of our past. The evidence overwhelmingly points to a single origin for all modern humans, Africa. This is the crux of the Out of Africa theory. Unearthing the past fossil evidence from Africa. Deep within Africa's ancient rock formations, paleoanthropologists have uncovered a treasure trove of fossils. These skeletal remains tell a compelling story of human evolution. The oldest fossils of early hominins, our extinct human ancestors, have been found exclusively in Africa. These include iconic species like Australopithecus afarensis, represented by the famous Lucy skeleton. As we move closer to the present in the fossil record, we find Homo erectus, another ancient human ancestor. Again, the oldest Homo erectus fossils are found in Africa. These early humans were the first to venture out of Africa, migrating to Asia and Europe. However, they were not yet Homo sapiens. Our species, Homo sapiens, emerged later, around 300,000 years ago, again in Africa. Written in our genes tracing ancestry through DNA. In the past few decades, the study of genetics has revolutionized our understanding of human history. By analyzing DNA from people around the world, geneticists have been able to trace our ancestry back to a single ancestral population in Africa. This population, often referred to as mitochondrial Eve, lived around 200,000 years ago. Mitochondrial DNA, passed down from mother to child, acts like a genetic clock. By studying the mutations in this DNA over time, scientists can estimate when different populations diverged. The data clearly shows that the oldest and most diverse human DNA lineages are found in Africa. This supports the idea that modern humans originated in Africa and then spread out to other parts of the world. Challenging the narrative alternative theories of human origin. The Out of Africa theory, while widely accepted, is not without its challenges. Other theories, such as the multi-regional hypothesis, have been proposed to explain the evolution and spread of Homo sapiens. These alternative theories often emphasize the role of interbreeding between different human populations. While these alternative theories have their proponents, they often struggle to account for the overwhelming genetic and fossil evidence that supports an African origin for Homo sapiens. Nonetheless, they highlight the complexity of human evolution and the ongoing debate within the scientific community. Section 5. The Out of Africa theory versus the multi-regional hypothesis. The multi-regional hypothesis proposes a different scenario. It suggests that Homo sapiens evolved simultaneously in different parts of the world from earlier hominin populations that had already migrated out of Africa. This theory argues for more regional continuity in human evolution, with gene flow between different populations maintaining a single species. However, the multi-regional hypothesis struggles to explain the genetic data. The overwhelming majority of genetic evidence points to a single origin for modern humans in Africa. While some interbreeding with archaic human populations likely occurred, it does not appear to have been significant enough to overturn the Out of Africa model. Section 6. Converging evidence, why Out of Africa prevails. The Out of Africa theory stands as the most widely accepted explanation for human origins. This is not because it is a perfect theory, but because it best explains the converging lines of evidence from multiple disciplines. The fossil record, genetic data, and even linguistic studies all point towards an African origin for our species. While the details of our journey out of Africa are still being uncovered, the big picture is becoming increasingly clear. We are all Africans under the skin, descendants of a small population that ventured out from the African continent to populate the globe. Section 7. The significance of understanding our shared ancestry. The Out of Africa theory is not just an academic exercise. Understanding our shared ancestry has profound implications for how we view ourselves and our place in the world. It underscores the interconnectedness of all humans, regardless of race, ethnicity, or nationality. We are all part of a single human family sharing a common origin in Africa. Recognizing our shared ancestry can foster a sense of unity and understanding in an increasingly divided world. It reminds us that our differences are superficial compared to the fundamental similarities that bind us together as human beings. Section 8. Beyond Out of Africa, Modern Human Migration and Diversity. The Out of Africa theory does not end with our departure from Africa. It is just the beginning of a much longer and more complex story. The story of modern human migration and the development of human diversity. As our ancestors spread across the globe, they encountered new environments, new challenges, and new opportunities. Over thousands of years, they adapted to these new conditions, leading to the incredible diversity we see in human populations today. Differences in skin color, body type, and susceptibility to certain diseases are all reflections of our ancestors' adaptations to different environments. Section 9. Unraveling the Tapestry of Humankind, Ongoing Research and Discoveries. The study of human origins is an ongoing endeavor. New discoveries are constantly being made, adding to our understanding of our evolutionary past. The Out of Africa theory provides a robust framework for interpreting these discoveries, but it is not a static theory. As new evidence emerges, the Out of Africa theory will continue to be refined and updated, painting an even richer and more nuanced picture of our journey from our African homeland to every corner of the globe. The quest to unravel the tapestry of humankind is far from over, and the future promises even more exciting discoveries.